Brittany. Welcome to Paper Rings and Pixel Things, the Sims channel where the founders are flawed, the gnomes are cursed, and the generational trauma is fully avoidable, but we choose not to avoid it. Today marks the beginning of the Evermoor legacy, a journey of magic, misfortune, and poor decision-making. Our founder, Seraphina Evermoor, is a disgraced ex-witch with a cursed violin, a Grim Reaper gnome, and absolutely no survival skills, and in true Sims fashion, it goes horribly wrong immediately. We start with Seraphina moving into a trashy needs TLC apartment in San Myshuno. It's empty, it's leaking, and the wallpaper may or may not be sentient, but she's got ambition and $0. We start off knowing a few townies, most notably Jeffrey Landgrab, who she flirts with out of boredom, and Tina Tinker, who she flirts with because she's Tina Tinker. You know, the queen of all things handiness and denial. They vibe immediately. Seraphina's like, you fix sinks, and Tina's like, you hex people? It's electric. Literally. We'll get to that. Anyway, Tina invites her to GeekCon because nothing says bonding experience like spacesuits, comic books, and a casual rocket ship launch pad in the middle of a concrete plaza. Seraphina, who has never even repaired a coffee machine, hops onto the rocket ship construction team like she knows what she's doing. She does not. But she's committed. It's giving girl boss with a soldering iron. While Tina is impressing everyone with her actual skills, Seraphina is 1. Flirting between hammer swings, 2. Stealing glances at cosplay outfits, and 3. Collecting every poster within a 10-mile radius like she's starting a side hustle on Simbay. At one point, Seraphina tries to flirt with Tina again. Bold move considering Tina's focused on rocket science. Seraphina's focused on whatever Tina's doing in that tool belt. Tina doesn't exactly shut her down, but she does mention she had a strange dream about Seraphina and woke up feeling like death was chasing her. Which is fine. Totally fine. Definitely not a red flag or a foreshadowing. Just some good old subconscious Grim Reaper trauma. Anyway, Seraphina adds a few more posters to her inventory because hoarding is her coping mechanism, tries a cosmic curry that nearly kills her, and then goes home to her cursed, crumbling apartment. A successful GeekCon outing? Absolutely. She didn't die, wasn't arrested, and might have started a slow burn forbidden romance with a married repair queen. 10 out of 10. So Seraphina gets back from GeekCon covered in curry sweat, emotionally disoriented from flirting with Tina mid-rocket build, and spiritually shaken from being told she's being chased by death. Naturally, she gets home and does what any exhausted sim would do. She immediately passes out in front of the bathroom door. Why? Because she's exhausted. Not magically, not emotionally, just physically defeated by GeekCon, public flirtation, and too many near-death experiences in a single afternoon. She makes it to her bed and says a quick prayer because she knows better than to sleep unprotected in this place. And then while she's peacefully, tragically asleep, the apartment descends into absolute chaos. Like we're talking, the toilet explodes, the shower breaks and floods the bathroom, the power box shorts out, leaving the place in flickering darkness. A new patch of mold spawns next to the trash pile that is now smoking. There is a strange smell that may or may not be coming from the cursed violin, and the gnome is sitting on the kitchen counter now. How? No one knows. But before she calls for help, Seraphina does what every overconfident, emotionally unstable legacy founder would do. She decides she can fix it herself. She's got 0 handiness skill, a cursed gnome glaring from the counter, and exactly one tool, sheer delusion. But does that stop her? Absolutely not. She starts with the sink. It sparks. She hisses. Then the power box, the lights flicker, the violin starts playing on its own. That's when she puts the wrench down. Slowly, calmly, like a woman on the verge of a magical breakdown. She says, you know what, I'm going to work on my aspiration for a bit. So she pivots, completely, ignores the flooding kitchen, ignores the cursed stereo, ignores the fact that there may be a poltergeist living in the power outlet. She quietly thinks to herself, when your apartment is trying to kill you, the logical next step is ordering takeout. So she heads out into the city, hair fried, outfit slightly singed, and calmly buys food from a local stall like everything is fine. She tries something spicy, burns her mouth, pretends she enjoyed it, and tells herself this counts as personal growth. Then she starts collecting more posters, because at this point that's her real coping mechanism. Not magic, not romance, just aggressively hoarding free city posters. By the time Seraphina gets back from her poster-fueled aspiration break, the apartment has entered what can only be described as a final boss phase. Everything that can break has. The toilet's hissing, the fridge hums in Latin. But Seraphina, being stubborn and traumatized and very much in denial, decides she's going to fix it all by herself. But Tina is there to help. She also decides that it's time to call the repairman. I went past it, but you see me click it, right? Right. Anyway.
It was at this moment that she knew. She up.
And now there's this toxic mold pile growing that I'm going to read the little description that it gives you here. It says, a wild toxic mold pile has just appeared on your lot. Letting it fester could result in dire consequences for your Sims. So, Seraphina, the queen that she is, decided it was time to ignore it for a bit. I don't know why. Don't ask me, ask her, okay? But while waiting for the repairman, she leans into Tina. There's more flirting. Tina laughs. There's a sparkle, or a spark, something along those lines. It's not electrical this time. It's happening. She thinks this is it. This is my moment. And then, well, you're about to see. The repairman dies. Yep. Walks in, goes straight to the fuse box, touches it for 3 seconds, and gets instantly electrocuted. Drops dead in the hallway. Seeing that this is next to the second corpse in her apartment in under 24 hours, she decides this is the moment to flirt with him. Spoiler, it does not go well.
Why are you crying?
Grim rejected her, and Tina pretends not to be jealous. The dead repairman's ghost floats everywhere. The apartment is quiet for a beat, mold glistening, sparks still humming, and Seraphina just whispers, "So, you still want to hang out?" So we know Grim is not interested. He does not appreciate flirty spells mid-funeral, but we have to try, because at this point we're in a toxic relationship with our plumbing, and best no, we do not want to donate. After the tragic death of the repairman and the failed attempt to flirt with Grim, who by the way left without even pretending to care, Seraphina's left alone again, alone with the mold. And there she goes passing out again. When she wakes up, she drags herself to her bed. Yes, her sad, slightly burnt, very cursed bed.
A few moments later.
Everything is broken again. In the span of literal minutes, her entire apartment goes from quietly cursed to a full-scale magical meltdown. She knows what this means. It means she's gonna have to fix it all again. The flames erupt like the apartment itself said,
"You know what? I'm done with you too."
She flails, she panics, she tries to put herself out, which somehow works. She survives. Burnt, sizzling, singed pride and everything. For a brief moment, she thinks we've made it. This is her phoenix moment, right? Wrong. After her shower, still slightly smoking, she goes back to the water heater. One last job, just one more fix. She can do this. She has to do this. She touches the heater, the lights spark, and just like that, Seraphina Evermoor is gone, electrocuted, instantly, on day 2. The gnome does not move, the stereo stops buzzing, and the lights somehow are working again. Because of course they are. And that was the tragic tale of Seraphina Evermoor. Witch, romantic, delusional repair woman. Will I resurrect her? Will Gen 2 rise from the absolute dumpster fire of a legacy? Will Tina Tinker file a trauma report? Stick around to find out. If you enjoyed this emotional roller coaster, equal parts chaos, romance, and cursed appliances, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more pixelated disasters. This has been Paper Rings and Pixel Things, where the founders are flawed, the deaths are dramatic, and the legacy begins. Again, rest in pieces, Seraphina.